Hi guys, it's Alston. So I came across a nice lifetime deal for something called Visby. So I thought to get it and do a quick rundown on all the features available for you. So if you're also looking into this lifetime deal, it is a really good deal right now. I will leave the link for this lifetime deal in the description if you wish to check it out and support the channel as well. Basically, it is a AI SEO tool which helps you to track prompts and also do some various stuff. So this video will give you a full rundown because I have already got it and I have already started setting up for my website. So I will give you all the things which is available you, so you can decide whether this is something suited for you or not, whether you want to get it or not as well. Let me go through one by one. So this is the dashboard you will see after you start setting it up. So when you sign up for the first time, they do have something like a wizard where they will ask certain stuff, domain name, all those things, and they will automatically try to find the competitors and project information. You can edit it. Then you come across this. It is a very easy process, to be honest. Once that is done, they give you set of like your current SEO scope and what are the things you need to doing. So for example, SEO, what are the things pending, 9, GEO, what are the things pending, page speed, all the different stuff are showed here as a task. And when you click on any of this link, it should take you to the task section itself. If I scroll down, you will also get an option to connect your Google Analytics, which I have done. So when I connect the Google Analytics, I can see all the data regarding that uh, from the Google Analytics as well. So it will show you the organic ChatGPT traffic, Gemini, Claude, Perplexity, Copilot, which is really good, which is because you can easily from a eagle eye perspective you can see all the data in one place as well. Then we do have the option to see all the funnels prompt when they are in an awareness. We call that top to funnel, middle of the funnel, bottom of the funnel, all the different stuff, visibility on different stuff, top keyword shown. This is where we connect our Google search console data. Then it will shows us all the different data available for us as well, and also the LLM sources, brands, reviews. Basically, this will give you an overview of everything related to your site AI SEO performance. Now, let me give you analysis of what are the each individual tool provides you as well. First, we have something called LLM Prompt Visibility. From the name itself, I think it is self-explanatory. We will be tracking multiple different prompts. First, it will suggest us according to the website itself, or if you want to add our own one as well, we can go at it. And once that is done, it will identify type of the thing, tag, citation, mention, GPT and chat GPT, all the different stuff are shown here. When you click on, let's say for example, this is something which is really interested to you. When you click on this, it will now go in depth into each of this prompt. So it will show you all the visibility and you can see a response like for example, Gemini, what was the response? Claude, what was the response? Chat GPT, what was the response? And if I click on that, it will show you the actual response. And at the same time, which are the citation it's using and which are the brands which is getting mentioned as well. And you can see it gives you the link as well. So and you can, for the different stuff, you can see different ones, and you know will see that it will be getting updated every 30 days. So it's also depending on the plan subscription you are on. So this will be updated 30 days. I wish this was bit more frequent, but that is what's shown here. So you can see all the different stuff here. And if I go into prompt visibility again, you can see I can add a lot of these prompts to track multiple different stuff. Visibility summary by stage, like I told you as in the first, top of the funnel awareness, like total response, citations, middle of the funnel stuff, which are the ones available, bottom of the funnel. So you need to add it accordingly. Then you will see all the different ones. So if I'm start ranking on these keywords, then I will see that value. If I start rank on bottom of the funnel, then I will see that value. So depending on your need, you will be adding all these things and you can see all the data in one place here. Then when I go into competitor, basically competitors will give you a sort of like an overview of how you are compared with the competitor. In this case, I have added a poor example. I should have used one of my other project that would have make more sense, but I don't have any share voice because everyone knows, like following this YouTube channel, I'm actually recovering alstonanthony.com from a SEO penalty. There is a two-step video so far I have published. So obviously it's not showing a lot of things as well. And I'm comparing this with giants. So anyway, let's see. So it shows the share of voice. So who are the biggest competitors? Who are the top competitors final by stage? Like for different one, which is the biggest one? If in case it is changing, you can see, notice bottom of the funnel, it's difference. So it's not showing properly competitors. You can see with an overview stuff as well, rather than that itself. You can see from a data from a table as well. You can also add competitors, direct, indirect, not a competitor, so companion websites. All these things can be added here as well, so you can see all the data and information. So basically it gives you an overview view of how your competitors are performing in the prompts which you are using. So that is what this screen does. Then you have something called reporting. Reporting is where whatever the data we connected to this tool from Google Analytics, Google Search Console, Bing, everything will be shown in one place itself. You do have the option to see the different stuff. I also would wish to see all time and also select in a better way. Then the traffic sources matrix, LLM traffic sources, pages which is the traffics are coming to us, all those things are shown here. This is a cool feature actually. We can get this data free for different, if we go directly into this, or we create a custom dashboard for it. But still it is a cool feature to have for non-techies as well. Then they have something called a report builder. How this is will be useful, it is especially useful for people who are having their own clients. So you want to create a GEO performance report to them, then this feature will be useful for you. You can see currently it is on a beta, so it's not a fully released feature worthy. But if you wish to see what are the things, you can see the brand logo is not available, custom template is not available, competitor widget, Google Analytics search consists. So most of the important ones also missing. But let me show you what is available right now. So when I click on generate a new report, I am presented with two options, blank template or full report. For the example use case, I'll go with the full report because I can't build everything from scratch now to show you the power of this. So basically it brings off sort of like a Google Slides or PowerPoint style where you create different slides and you insert different widgets into it. You can control the look and feel of it. You can also control the data of it and text, and you can create more slides like this as well. And if I go into this, you can see I have options like SEO score, GEO score, content score, review score, page speed tracking, all the different stuff. Theme, I get the control over the look of this, and I can also edit these things. And also, to be honest, does not feel bulky. Like whenever I try to select these things, move around, everything feels bit normal. So that is how you do this. And if you want to edit any of it, so just make any edit. You can see this and you can start typing it. For example, something like this, it is very easy. So that's how it is done, and you can connect dynamic data to it, refresh the data, you can save it and also export the PDF. So when I click on export, whatever you can see, upload a brand widget, logo is available, generated, I can delete the by Visby option. So those are options available, and if I click on it, you can see different data are showing properly, which is like good. If you are planning to give this to a client, then it's a very good feature for you. And if I go down, then they have something called reviews. Obviously here I don't have data, but the concept behind it, in LLM, they try to find what are the reviews affecting the visibility and citation. So they see first, try to find reviews of different users which has provided you about your brand or product. Then they try to categorize with positive, negative, neutral, mixed, all those things. In this case, I'm not able to give you a accurate example or demonstration for this because I don't have anything and I'm just getting myself review sort of like a way. So that is why it shows positive, but this is where you will start seeing the review sentiment analysis for your brand. Then we have tasks. So when I initially showed you in dashboard, you do see all the different stuff, and when you click on here as well, it will take you to the task dashboard. Basically, it is similar to sort of like a Kanban or Trello kind of a way where you see all the pending, in progress, review, and done. Basically, based on your site, these changes might be happening. Like you will see different set of tasks. So it's telling me that I need to start doing this. So first, it's giving me an action item acceptance criteria. Personally feel this section need to be bit more engaging or more context driven, because it is good that, for example, it's asking enhancing semantic, so it's giving me some idea, but actually what I need to implement, like what are the stuff I need to do. For example, if currently it's so I should add a structured fake schema markup, good, but I would have preferred to see like what is the current fake schema, or just give a copy of a demo good starting point draft or something like that. Then this task would have been become more useful to me, but it's just currently giving out all these things, and you can see all the different stuff. I can select this pending, done. So these are manual status. There's no automations involved in it as well. I would have still loved to see in a recheck option as well. So in case if I start figuring it out, I just click on recheck and that goes away. And also some of this stuff might not be easy for the non-techie normal person as well. For example, I know how to add the alt attribute. Not that, that's pretty simple. But let's say, for example, schema person markup, I might know, but another person might feel confusing. So that if they have include a better tutorial sort of way, then this would have made more sense. So it's basically like a Trello within this particular app to control the task, but I would love to see more improvement in it to make this more useful in my view. Then they have something called content. This is where they try to find the content gaps, like within the AI visibility. This is the content which you are lacking to make sure that you are ranking for this particular prompts which you are doing it. So they try to do it automatically. So for example, when I click on that, they give you options such as generate a new brief, let AI create a content brief for you. What will happen when you select this is basically I have given set of prompts. Then it says, okay, this is the gap which is available, which you need to fill in order to make sure to start ranking for this prompt. If I want to select that, I just click on that and it will automatically create me a good content which I need to have in my website to make sure that it helps the improve of the visibility. So that is where this comes into mind. Or if I want to do something manually, like with the name, like brief on what are the things I want to do, I can do that as well. So let me give you one example of what it did. So I created with their suggestion brief, and it says that I should be created a page with how AI is transforming SEO strategy in 2026. And when I click on edit, you can see automatically this is sort of the content it created for me, which I should have in my website. So you can see why SEO is modern. So it understood my niche and asking me to create a content based on it. So you can see it is the one with done. It might be useful and not useful for many people. It is depending on your uh, personal opinion, but basically what it suggests is it take this content and start using it. The usefulness of it, when will we see? When the prompt which we are tracking start to cite these sources or link these sources, then we know that this is actually useful. For right now, it is bringing me these things. I'll even try to, if you want to see guys the quality of it, I'll copy paste it into a Google Doc for you guys to check it out. So that is what the content does. Brand book is the one, like when mentioned that when we create this account, we will have a wizard. Basically, it collects all the data. So whatever the data it collected, whatever the data it suggested, it will show us here. So when we want to edit something, we can do that as well. Integration is where we see all the different integrations we have done, and if you want to manage them, that is possible as well. Shopify, it says the coming soon is it's not available, but it's coming soon. Then we do have setting where we set up the domain, that is self-explanatory. That is the first step of using this tool. Then we can also set up a sitemap. So if I have a sitemap, plug that sitemap and it will understand the site structure better and update the existing content also better. Apart from that, you do have the basic help of documentation, introduction, tutorials, all the things. Change log is something which is interesting. Always check out like what are the things happening here. So you can see April tool, improvements done, bugs, documentation. So all the new features also coming into play. So that is all the things available here apart from the minor stuff. Basically, it is a tool which helps you to um, get the basic informations regarding what are the tasks you need to do. It helps you to create content, gap, content brief, which you should have in your website to do it as well. The personally, I do like the interface. It feels very fast, not bulky or anything at all. It gives you all the visibility of tracking different prompts in depth as well. So do check it out if this is interesting to you. There is a currently, as I mentioned, lifetime deal going around in AppSumo with a lot of positive rating. That's why I decided to check this out as well. If you decide to check it out, there is a link in the description. If you end up purchasing this tool, by clicking on the affiliate link, I will receive a small commission which helps me to create more videos and find more tools like this. Then I do have another lifetime deal video coming up also about a brand tracking tool which is from AppSumo as well. I will see you on that video. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.